Okay, okay. Give people a few minutes here to get in. Wow, wow,
I was just
wow,
thinking that's the song
wow.
my dad is hearing this entire trip up here.
Absolutely, that's totally what he's hearing. All buses are forced to play that song.
I, for one, welcome that change.
We didn't get any matches on our picker this week, unfortunately.
Is that week 2 results or week 3 results?
Oh, I forgot to update that. Fuck me. I updated everything else, but I forgot the number.
Did we wait? Hold on. Did we have Big Captain twice at number 1 twice in a week or twice in 2 weeks? No, who did we have one? Who did
Oh,
God?
I might have the wrong list. I might have taken the one for Monkey Ball.
Which is going to be funny because if that's the case, then that's going to probably match up.
Yeah, that's gonna be right. You're right. Disregard. We'll have to. I'll find it. I grabbed the wrong week.
I'm sorry. I'll do a better job at I just pasted the list. I didn't denote what week it was.
No, you're all right. I should have looked. I should have looked a little bit, like 2 seconds closer. That's all it would have taken me to realize that was Monkey Ball results.
Which reminds me, I should get my list ready.
Here we go. Well, the actual results are true. It's the wheel results that aren't true.
Right.
Which we actually did get it right because I am in the correct position. I was predicted 7th and I got 7th. Unlucky.
I can't remember
Yeah.
I don't think did I make it on the monkey ball wheel prediction?
Does not look like it.
Yes, 4th.
Oh.
Right, Kylori and Kythius. I remember that. The Kais take over 4th and 5th.
Kai and Kai. Oh well. It's fucked. That's what it is. It's fucked right now.
There you go.
Oh well.
Man,
I
seriously,
will.
how many entries with worms do we have?
Worms had quite a few people in it. We had like 15, 16, something like that.
Or I meant sorry, games with worms in them. Like we got worms, and now we have
Oh.
Earthworm Gym.
Well, I think Stormy brought up a good point that we need to include fishing games.
Okay with that.
That has
Just
worms.
as long as it's not the Ultimate Bass Fisher Pro whatever game.
Ultimate Bass Fisher Pro game, huh?
It's the ultimate in actual fishing. It's like, no, give me side game fishing games. Not, oh, here's an actual worm that I have to put on a hook or whatever bait you're going to use, and then I have it in my Steam library because it was on sale for like $3 once.
Oh, okay. I know there's like a Sega Bass Classic something that's pretty popular.
That'd be fun. What I'm thinking of, however, is Ultimate Fishing Simulator. There we go.
Oh, there's what is it? Ridiculous Fishing. Have you played that one?
Ridiculous Fishing?
Yeah.
I've never even heard of it. That sounds fun though.
It's a mobile game and it's only like $2. And you guide your fish hook down as far as you can go. You're like trying to dodge fish at first because as soon as you hook something, you bring it back out, right?
Gotcha.
So you want to try and weave it down to the very bottom, and then when you finally do hook a fish, then you're trying to run into everything because as you go back up, you can keep hooking more and more fish.
That's ridiculous.
And then it goes one step further, and you fling all the fish in the air, and you pull out a shotgun and start blasting. and that's
Okay.
how you get points.
Not what I was expecting at the end there, but okay.
It's ridiculous. It's probably a decade old now, but it was fun. For $2, it was fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, hey, you went live as a guest. I should tune in.
I did?
I get a notification that you went live as a guest.
Oh, right. Gotcha.
Ooh, let me adjust the title screen here. It looks better. Center it a little bit. Well, we've been live for 5 minutes. Fish, what's going on, buddy? You're our
Fish,
first
how's it
visitor.
going?
We finally have somebody that showed up to our...
Trick or treat.
To be fair, we gave nobody any warning, so if anybody shows up, I'm happy.
We discussed going earlier, and then neither one of us thought to warn everybody.
Yeah, well, Kylo here's moving like today and tomorrow and Saturday, so...
Well, today is the pods in which I will be loading stuff into got delivered. They are in my parking spot right now. Tomorrow is the rest of packing up and putting into the pod, and then the pod is going to start its trek to Iowa. And then Saturday morning is when I officially leave to start to Iowa. So,
yeah,
3-day trip driving.
And I have been off work all week, and though I took it as vacation, it is ending up as sick time because I'm still sick, and I fucking hate it. So tired of this shit. I just want to be lazy. I don't want to be sick.
You want to be lazy, not sick and lazy.
Exactly. It's a totally different thing. Sleeping all day versus sleeping half the day and playing video games the other half are two very different things.
Yeah.
So, anywho, we got one guy here we can talk to, so that's good enough for me. Just a heads up, Fish. I totally fucked up the wheel results on the right-hand side there, so I posted them in chat what the predictions were supposed to be. I accidentally grabbed the monkey ball predictions, and then I didn't even change the week that it was supposed to be on. So You're right. I didn't even update the title. Man, I am all over the fucking place here.
Mark is sick, everybody.
All
so
right.
Just cut him some slack.
All right, guys, it's been good. I'll see you next time. That's the end of the stream. I'm just gonna wrap up here. It's not getting any better.
Boy, do I know that feeling all too well.
All right, let's change it right now. Wheel of Struggle.
Season 5.
Round
5.
Pre-3. Season
Pre-3.
5. Round 5. Earthworm Gym. Thank you for the heads up. I do appreciate it.
And this shit all the time, so stones and glass houses.
There we go. Stream info updated successfully.
Beautiful.
Alright. So I am slobbering on a cough drop here, trying not to cough into my mic. So if I have to stop, that's why.
As a mic, I thank you.
Ha! You. So.
Oh, no, now people know my real name.
Oh, you're doomed. But now I can stop calling you Kylo, because I never call you Kylo.
You don't really, and it is weird to hear my real friends call me Kylo. So.
Yep. Same thing with Stormy. I have trouble not calling her by her name.
Well, her name isn't even Laurel.
Well,
that's her 14 name.
Yes, but it is, yeah.
Ow.
Without going into anything further, yes. And same
Sorry,
thing
Laurel.
with same thing with Big Captain too. That one's really hard for me.
Yeah. Hey, Decky.
Decky, what's going on, buddy? I don't hide my real first name. Just don't tend to throw my last one around on this stuff. That's fair. Yeah. I actually first met Stormy in Animal Crossing when we were on your island, Kylo.
Yeah.
And that was how I first met Stormy. So, anywho, let's get on with this shit.
And then we helped water your plants.
I always accidentally call Deck by his real name. Yeah, I mean, it is. To be fair, when Decky did his house tour stream, he totally showed his first and last name on his college degree. So I mean, it was right there, and I'm like, oh, well, all right, that I get it now. I get why he's why he goes by Decky. I get it now.
I heard somebody use the name Andy when I was watching a video recently, and I don't remember if whose stream it was, but I think there's an Andy among us.
You're right. I feel like I saw that too. Yeah, yeah. Decky showed everything. Like he basically is just like, here's my bank account.
Here's my personal. I almost pulled the stupid thing that I hate. I almost said personal PIN number. Here's my PIN.
Well, I had to stop. I almost said, "Oh, here's my social security," and I'm like, "Oh wait, he doesn't have a social security." Duh. here's my PIN and my bank account number. Here's the routing number. Here's all that good stuff. Just take everything.
My Swiss bank account.
Ooh. So, all right. So here we go. Earthworm Jim is back, and I couldn't be happier because I fucking love this game so much. I still haven't beaten Earthworm Jim 2. I get to the last level and I just get fucked. So I'm still trying to.
I mean, I never beat 1 or 2. I never played 2, so.
The best game. Yeah, you know, Decky, you are absolutely right. There was some absolute straight garbage on that wheel. Like you guys did a good job pulling out some of the suckiest of the suck.
I personally would have liked to see the lost levels. But I like the lost levels. I've played them before.
I was gonna say I don't think I've played lost levels ever. Yeah, Fish. I hope we keep suck. Like that was such a good idea. And I'm kind of the guy who is like, not only do I like to have a lot of variety, but I do kind of like to keep the struggle in the Wheel of Struggle. And so I like having
5 hours of co-op.
Yeah. Oh, Action 52. Not only Action 52, it was the Genesis version. So, you know, who knows what's different in that? How back-asswards that was.
Who added it?
Yeah, who did that? Who was the devil? I know
Is
you
that
can't.
why Quantum hates the number 52?
It is exactly why Quantum hates 52. He does game nominations in his stream, and he had Action 52 nominated by good old Grom, and in Quantum's, like, his stream rule set, he's got to finish that game before he can move on to another game. So
Gotcha.
he had to struggle. He had to struggle through Cheetah Men specifically. He had to play all the other games because most of them don't really have an end. But he had to actually finish Cheetah Men. So Genesis version is almost not broken. Almost not broken. How far we've come.
What a compliment.
How low we've sunk. But as I was gonna say, I do like kind of keeping the struggle in things. I like having at least a handful of just balls hard, ridiculous, shit ass games.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, we got ET, so we got at least one.
Man, screw whoever nominated that game, though.
Yeah, definitely. Person's going straight to hell. So, as we did in Season 3, we're going to play this on the Genesis Mega Drive using the Fusion emulator. Progress is going to be the same as it was in Season 3 as well. Just get as far as you can, as fast as you can. Time over deaths, so don't even worry about deaths. It's just straight progress then time. Make sure you're using the NTSC emulator, not the PAL. Get those extra 10 FPS, extra 10 hertz. And you know, I was gonna suggest why don't we, you know, throw in the SNES version to mix it up, but Octo makes a good point here that you know, you miss out on intestinal distress, and it actually gives you a lot less time to react. So it was really meant for. Has a default font going. Yeah, I don't know. I access it through Chrome if that makes any difference to you.
Oh, that is weird. I just now noticed that.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know there was supposed to be another font. I'm just reading what I'm reading.
I mean, mine kind of looks the same, and I go through Firefox, so.
Maybe it just didn't pass the import tax inspection.
What font is it? That got me more than it should have for some stupid reason. What font is it supposed to be?
It's supposed to be Joker Man. Or Wingdings.
Wingdings!
Comic Sans.
Oh, Laurel, God.
Oh, barf. So,
the font that I use that I started when I did Final Fantasy XIV fan videos was Kenyan Coffee. I like that font.
Headings should be righteous. Normal paragraph is Joseph and Light. I don't know what either of those two are, so.
I'm gonna guess that I'm not seeing those because I don't know what those are either.
Yeah, I was gonna say this just looks pretty ordinary. Anyway, Octo made a good point that the Genesis version really is just kind of the better version to play, and the SNES version is like ridiculously tough because you have that less time to react.
Yeah. And it's also not like I remember when Aladdin was chosen, two very different versions between the Sega and the SNES, So.
Yeah. That's even more of a difference between those two. Those are completely different games.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh, you know what? We should nominate the Lion King.
Oh, I think we had the Lion King season 1, maybe season 2, but it's already been out there. Anyway, so difficulty's default, so it should be pretty easy. Really, all you're going to need to go in and adjust is maybe adjust your controls, which I would suggest you do. Personally, the default control scheme doesn't feel good to me. And we'll get to that here in a second. Let me jump over to the manual.
Hey there, buddy.
There's our buddy, Annalyd James. Here to kick some ass.
Yo, Jimbo.
Yo, Jimbo. Look at the old first edition Genesis. Beautiful.
Yeah.
I think I
just packed away my second gen Genesis.
I used to have a second gen, and then I sold it, and my wife bought me. I'm pretty sure she bought me a first gen a couple years back with a bunch of games for it, so I was pretty happy about that.
Nice. Yeah. I need a new power adapter though.
I thought you were gonna say I need a wife. It's like, wow.
She comes with the power adapter, okay?
Oh, okay. She comes with the Genesis. All right.
But my old power adapter, very loose connection somewhere along the wire. So if you like tap the console, or very much so tap the wire, it will turn off the Genesis. So.
Oh yeah. I'm looking at your screenshot now, Kaitis. Yeah, that looks way different.
Oh, where is it at?
He put it into Discord under general chat. The general chat, not the stream general or wheel general. Yeah, the double general.
Oh wow, yeah, it doesn't look anything like that.
So make sure your Genesis system is set up correctly and that control pad 1 is plugged in properly into your authentic hardware emulator.
Yeah, don't put control pad 1 into the slot 2. That only works with one game at one spot, so.
Elaborate.
Isn't that how you beat a boss in Metal Gear Solid?
Oh, I was trying to think of a Genesis game that did that.
Oh, no, just in general, the console, sorry.
Yeah, that is how you beat Psycho Mantis. Spoilers. So, as you'll see here, and I'll actually zoom out just a little bit. So button A on the inside fires your plasma blaster. B does your head whip. Your head whip is actually pretty strong, so I would just say don't forget about it. It's a good way to save ammo, and it deals pretty heavy damage. Thing is, you obviously have to be a very specific distance away, because if they're too close, it won't hit them. If they're too far, it won't hit them. You gotta find that sweet spot. And then button C here is the jump button, and you can, after you jump, you can rapidly tap it to helicopter and kind of float slower to the ground. One of the
I don't remember if I knew that or not.
I would hope so.
I don't remember, like you and I were talking beforehand. I only played an hour of this back in season 3, so I don't remember much except for some of the levels.
Yeah, you only got to what the heck, so that's like level 2 or level 3, so you didn't get too far. So you might have gotten without helicopter head at all. Because there are definitely some levels that require you to know that. Got distracted looking at the webpage. Well, here's your highlight reel. If you jump, you can keep tapping the jump button to do a helicopter spin to slowly float to the ground. I say slowly; it's just less fast. You still fall pretty quickly. Your head whip, don't forget about it. You know, don't only use the head whip, because you still need to use the gun to get things far away. But just don't forget about it. It's really easy to try to just rely on your gun for everything. The whip doesn't.
That's what we should have done for Suck. That's what they should have done. Head whip only.
Oh God, I don't think that's possible. Yeah, especially you get to the one with the shooting gallery. I don't know how you get through that using only your whip. So yeah, use your gun as much as you want. You do have a limited amount of ammo, but if you hit 0 ammo, it'll slowly regenerate back to 100. Use your head whip as much as you can to save ammo. Use it because it does do a lot of damage. So just basically don't forget about it. And then your jump button, rapid tap to do the helicopter spin. Also, you can swing with your whip. So if you whip a hook, there'll be like little shiny hooks, and they'll have like a little glinty sparkle on them. If you head whip it, you can Indiana Jones swing across with it.
Is this the game? And I'm trying to not spoil so much here, but if I say racing level, does that make sense for this game?
Yes.
Or is that something else?
What kind of race are you thinking of?
You have to beat an opponent somewhere.
That is how most races work, yes.
Too fucking shay. I can't remember if it's timed. Yeah, that's still how most races work.
So.
God dang it.
So basically,
I don't want to go into specifics.
It's fine. I'll spoil it for you. After every level, you have a level called Anti-Asteroids, where you race through an asteroid. You race Psycho, the bad guy, through an asteroid field.
Yes. Okay, that is it. Yep.
Very important. It seems like, oh God, here we go, another Anti-Asteroids. But keep in mind, if you collect 50 of the blue orbs and you win the race, you have to do both. Then you get a continue. So extremely important levels to try to do your best on. If you fail the race, not only do you not get the continue, you have to fight Psycho.
Oh.
And yeah, so he can be a pain in the ass. He's not super tough. He's just really annoying because he likes to move out of attack range and then pelt you.
Gotcha.
He's just kind of a dick.
Kind of.
So, here's your story. Basically, there was a worm who was trying to escape a crow. His name is Jim. The crow eats dirt. Long story short, Super Suit lands on the worm, turning him into Earthworm Jim, our titular hero, who then goes off to fight Psychro and the evil Queen Slug for a Butt. And her name's a lot longer, but I only remember the last part.
Slurm.
Basically. Trying to rescue Princess What's Her Name, who is the daughter of the Queen. That is how royalty works, I believe.
Yeah.
And here's our bad guy, Psychro. He's a crow, and it's a play on Psycho. Anywho.
Oh.
Yeah. So as I was saying here, I like to have the jump button on the B because I use an 8-bit DOE SNES controller. So having B at the bottom to jump, then I have whip on the SNES A, and then I have gun on SNES Y. I know this is boring.
I wasn't yawning because of your thing. I'm sorry.
It's like, wow, ass.
No correlation.
Fucking
no
asshole.
correlation.
Jesus.
It's what you get for stinking up my apartment over a decade ago.
Jesus. You're still tired from that? Damn. I would hope you've gotten some sleep since then.
Not much.
So here's your
Nightmares,
game.
dude.
It was a good one. Here's your game screen. I don't know why they put this shit ass border on here to cover everything up. Kind of hate that. But up here you have your number of lives, you have your health. Normally your health goes to 100%. There are some items you can find that will boost it to 200. And then down here...
TV doesn't look like that?
My TV isn't just a gross worm? No, it sure isn't. Down here is your amount of ammo, and you'll have two kinds of ammo. You have your regular bullets, and then you have your plasma. Unfortunately, in the first Earthworm Jim, you don't get the option to change your weapons. The second one that gives you the option to save your ammo. So once you get plasma, then you are forced to use that until it's all gone. But plasma is super useful. It pretty much blows everything up in one shot.
A good item.
That's incredibly good. Yep. And here's what it looks like without color. Plasma power. Oh, excuse me. So plasma is your regular bullets, and mega plasma, it's got like the little lightning arcing on it. Those are your big bullets. These ones here give you, I think, 1 or 2% health. And then you have the super suit. This is orange.
Where is my super suit?
Where is my super suit? This is orange. It'll fill you up to 100 health. Oh, you know what? You might only be able to go to 200 in Earthworm Jim 2. Because I don't see the chip buddy. Chip buddy is what does it, and I don't think it's in this one. So, my apologies. You go to 100%. You don't go higher. Unacceptable. Run invalid.
How could you?
So during anti-asteroids, you will pick up these shields. These are blue with like little white lightning arcing over it. You can collect those, and then you push one of the buttons. I don't think it said what button. Scroll back up here. Oh, here. Your jump button will activate your shield. So it's a temporary invulnerability. When you're in the asteroid race, obviously hitting asteroids slows you down. And that lets Psycho get ahead of you and start gaining on you. So you want to try to time your shields to protect yourself from hitting asteroids.
And that nullifies the slowing down?
Yep. And then you have the atomic accelerator here. It looks like a big jet turbine. You get that and it just boosts you through a section of the level. You are invulnerable while you're doing that. So crash into Psycho if you can to slow him down. Hit as many asteroids as you want. Just be careful once you exit the speed boost.
You're not invincible at that point.
Exactly. And then here's the fuel pods. These are little blue orbs. These are what you want to grab 50 of to get your continue. And then these are gym heads. These are extra lives. find as many as you can because they're going to be helpful. So we have the levels. So we have New Junk City. This is your first stage here. It's pretty easy. The final boss is more of a puzzle than a fight, but he's pretty easy. Just remember you have a whip because you'll need it. Down the tubes here, one of the things up above that is explained in the manual, you have this giant space hamster here. Using your whip button will cause him to bite, and you will need that. You will need that info. What the heck? Here is where you got, Mike.
Yep.
So basically, Evil the cat here is laughing at you in the background, and then you'll go through a big hellacious landscape. You'll fight a snowman, and then you'll fight Hell the cat. It's not too tough, but watch out for lawyers. Watch out for falling debris. It's not a problem. Yep. Fish is already ahead of me here. Snot a problem is probably the hardest level in the whole game. Watch out for lawyers. Good life advice. Yeah. So snot a problem is you're on a bungee with snot here, or excuse me, Major Mucus. And the whole thing is you are trying to bash him into the wall to get his snot bungee to break before he does the same thing to you. It's 3 stages in a row of this, and the third stage is a huge jump in difficulty. So if you haven't done it before and you haven't kind of figured out the rhythm and the trick to it, it's going to take you a lot of lives. I expect a lot of people to get hung up on this part, which a lot of people did get hung up on it last 2 seasons ago. And yeah, it's hard. And then we have level 5, aptly named. This one's not too bad. Yeah, it's kind of a sci-fi laboratory type of level. It's a lot of fun. Andy asteroids we already mentioned. Here's Psychro and you racing. And here you can see the blue orb to collect, and I think that's an asteroid there, another blue orb. So you have For Pete's Sake. You and Peter Puppy are walking along, and you are trying to protect Peter to the end of the stage. You use your whip to get him to jump, which is important because if he falls into a pit, then he turns into some kind of Mr. Hyde type dog and tears you apart for like 10 or 20% damage.
That's no bueno.
Yeah, and then he also takes you back to their most recent checkpoint. So, doing a lot of shooting, a lot of whipping, and a lot of jumping. Like that one's a pretty active level. As Quantum would say, the required intestine level, you are going through a giant intestine and dodging turd boulders.
Yes.
This one's actually kind of a straightforward level. There's not a whole lot to it. It's just the turd boulders are pretty vicious. And then
Buttville.
Yep, the last level is Buttville. So you're trying to get to the queen and take her out. And Buttville's pretty tough. It's just kind of like everything's fucking covered in spikes. So yeah,
Ouch, sounds painful.
it is. They do like 30% health, so it's rough. Here you have the cast of characters. We have our buddy Earthworm Jim, Annalyn James. Jim. When I searched for the manual, the first result was just all capitals and just said Jim. And I'm like, okay, Jim. Here we go.
Jim.
Jim. We have Evil the Cat. He's the boss of Heck. Chuck and Fifi. It's the boss of the first level. Psychro. He's the asshole who's in most levels. Major Mucus. Here's your Snot Swing boss. Professor Monkey Forehead. He's not really the boss of level 5. He's just kind of an asshole who attacks you throughout the level. Here's Peter Puppy transformed.
Oh, no.
Bob in number 4 is You know what? Actually, I just realized I don't see the water level on here. Oh yeah, down the tubes. Sorry. Yep. So Bob the goldfish is the boss of down the tubes. Bob in number 4.
Gotcha.
It's a joke fight. You don't actually like fight him.
Ah.
Doc Duodenum, that's the boss of.
Oh, my duodenum's acting up.
Oh, it's acting up. That's the boss of intestinal distress. And the evil queen, pulsating, bloated, festering, sweaty, pus-filled, malformed slug for a butt, is the boss of Buttville.
Now that's a mouthful.
Yeah, that's why I said just queen slug for a butt. And here's Princess What's-Her-Name. And she's great. So here's some hints and tips. Try not to stay in the same place too long. As a moving target, Jim is a lot tougher to hit. Limit your firing to short bursts of plasma. This will help you save much needed rounds for later. And that's actually a good point. Because a lot of enemies will have iframes once they get hit. So just unloading round after round into them isn't really going to do so much once you've already hit them. So definitely firing in short bursts will help for most things.
Okay.
Use your head. Yeah, like I said, your whip-like head can do more than destroy enemies. You can swing from place to place. What sort of thing could you swing from?
Pace.
They're shiny hooks. They're pretty obvious. Crimes of 1990s gaming right here. Don't be afraid to make a leap of faith. With part-time propeller for a head, Jim can gently glide down a chasm that he's leapt into, even though you couldn't see where he was going to land, which Buttville requires you to do that, and if you fuck it up, you're probably going to die. So it kind of sucks. Sometimes hanging around isn't such a hot idea, and you'll need to get out of somebody's way. Just pull yourself up by your bootstraps. You'd be amazed at how many enemies don't look up. So there's like these tightrope wires that you can climb across, and if you hold up, Jib will pick his butt up, and he'll basically ducking in reverse.
Yep.
And that actually comes into handy on the down the tubes level. And then
I was gonna say, I thought that came in handy in the first level too.
yeah,
Points.
yeah, there's some tightrope climbing on that first level too. Surrounding yourself with Earthworm Jim action figures, watching the new television show, and buying anything with Earthworm Jim, the Playmates logo or Shiny Entertainment's logo on it will automatically make you the coolest person in your neighborhood.
Oh damn!
So
that's why I wasn't cool growing up.
I know. I didn't have a Genesis for a long time as a kid, so I wasn't able to do it.
Like I said, I have a Genesis. Had a Genesis. Never had the game though. Aladdin and Vector Man was where it was at for me, and Sonic, of course.
Mm-hmm. Gather as many atoms as you can before the end of each stage. You'll need as much energy as you can get to defeat the bosses, and watch your plasma gun's energy level. Recharging only seems to take longer when you're in a jam. Yeah, when you really need it, that's when that charge up time takes forever. Open your eyes and search around. There are many secrets to be found. Closely look at what you see, for many secrets are off the screen. Yeah, this game does hide a lot of secret ammo, a lot of secret health, a lot of extra lives. A ton of goodies on each level. If you can't find a way to get to something you see, the answer may lie just ahead or below or above you, or this way or that way. Thank you, game. To keep Psychro out of the action, you've got to beat him in the asteroid race. Get it? Asteroid race.
Yes.
Otherwise, he'll give you problems on every level. Lose a turn for not laughing at the asteroid joke.
Oh.
But yeah, just what I said earlier. If you lose the asteroid race, you have to fight him. So try to win the race and also try to grab 50 orbs. A lot easier on the earlier anti-asteroid stages. On the later ones, maybe just focus on winning the race. Feeding the queen involves stopping her from laying eggs. Now, how can you do that? Don't you wish you stayed awake during health education? I don't know if that's a hint or just random nonsense. Because I can't think of a way that makes any sense. Oh well. most of the time, keeping Peter moving along is the best plan of action. How can you stop him or slow him down when you need to? Click. So what it's saying here is that when you shoot your gun at Peter, he stops. He ducks and covers. Making cookies with butter-flavored shortening rather than butter or margarine keeps them from flattening out too much during baking. Oh.
That's true.
All right, we all learned something. Finding the can of worms is one way to get it continue. The other, well, that's fuel for thought. Get it? Fuel, because you're picking up fuel.
Fuel.
Yep. And I honestly don't remember where any cans of worms are. So, yeah. Hey, who made this mess? Yeah, here's a bunch of people. Hey, who's that?
What is...
What, is there Jim?
Jim.
Just Jim. Here's notes that you could take that I didn't.
Yep.
All right, so that's the book. If I get a dog again, don't let Earthworm Jim walk them. Yeah, he will whip and shoot at the dog.
And whip it good.
So I also brought up the Season 3 table just for shits and giggles here. Just so that we could take a peek. So...
yes, looks good to me, Kythius. Looks good. You should hit refresh, Mark.
Okay. Let's give it a shot here. Hey, there we go. Right on, my dudes. So I thought it'd be fun to take a peek here at the standings from Season 3. We got Octobot, who beat it in an hour and 38. Just absolutely cruised along here. I got second place in that one, just under 3 hours. That was my second attempt, so I'm kind of hoping I can shave a bunch of time off by not getting a game over.
Good luck.
Yeah, it's tough. It's really going to depend on Snot 3. It really is. Quantum and Fuchsia got to Buttville. I know Fuchsia's streaming right now, and I saw he already got to Buttville at like an hour and 30.
Oh, damn.
So he's already way better off than he was in Season 3. Tater actually got to Intestinal Distress. Way to go, buddy. That was a tough level, them turds, and that final boss is kind of tricky. I say final boss, but the boss of that level. Decky got stuck at Snot 3, which you can't give him too much shit about that. Snot 3 is ridiculous. But this time he should be able to beat it. We had Cup, Fluth, go down the tubes too. So this is a level you're going through. You are in a submersible, and every time you bump the wall, your submersible starts cracking a little bit more. But you also have a limited amount of oxygen, so you're on a timer. So you are trying to navigate through this underwater tunnel without taking too many hits. It's pretty nerve-wracking. And then you and Kythius got to what the heck. And both of you...
Kai's taking the bottom there.
Yeah, both of you apparently said, this game isn't for me. I'm just going to take my participation point and move on.
Yep. Yeah. Go Team Kai!
Transform! I don't know why. So I thought that'd be fun. I'm kind of hoping I can cut this time in half and put up a...
Oh, and so I was thinking of... I apologize for interrupting you, Mark, but
you're fine.
This would have been just the only submissions because we didn't do top 10 list or podium until Season 4.
Was it Season 4? I thought it was midway through 3. No, you're right. This was like top 5? I don't know. Kythius, help me out. When did we move to the top 10?
It was like top 4 or 5 to top 10.
Ah, Season 3 was top 5. Okay. And then Season 4 we moved to the top 10. Okay. Because before that it was top 3, wasn't it? Season 1 and 2 was top 3.
Eurovision came in last season.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool. So yeah, you're definitely right. This was all the submissions we had in season 3. Kind of fun to see that 2 seasons later we're at like twice this amount.
I know, right?
Yay, growth. But yep. All right. So fun game. I like this game a lot. It's absolutely like a big game of my 90s childhood. So
Why couldn't it be Aladdin where I could beat the game in like half an hour?
because that game doesn't really suck. So
I know. It's such a good game.
it is, as much as I'll gripe about it, it is a good game. It just has like one shitty level.
Which, I mean, gives. Oh, you're talking. You're probably not talking about the carpet level. You're probably talking about the escape.
Cave, the cave level, yeah. When you're in
The red cave level, yeah.
Yep, where you're jumping over all the magma and shit, because you
You
can't
gotta
tell.
find that lip, and you're good. Like
Well,
everyone always wants to jump way too soon.
Well, here's the thing. That what I hate about that level is it's hard to tell the background from the foreground, because
Oh, very much so.
I thought that lip was the background. I didn't know it
Yeah.
was the foreground.
And that's what I like. You know, if you know that that lip is there, it changes everything. It
Yep.
changes
Absolutely,
everything.
absolutely, 100%. So,
When I figured that out as a kid, it was.
oh yeah, it totally changes everything here.
It's something you don't forget.
So as I mentioned when we got started here, I absolutely fucked up the week 3 results here on the right-hand side. The actual placements are right, but the predictions were wrong. So I will post them again here real quick. These are the predictions, so this is what should have been in parentheses. And as we'll see, we did have a match here for me in 7th place. So yay, we got another one right.
Haven't
hey.
both times been you?
Sorry about that. My kid wanted to play Animal Crossing.
Yeah, no worries.
Um,
I think both times that where the prediction and the outcome have been the same, I think it's been you.
So far, yes. However, Monkey
Next.
Ball.
Yeah, Monkey Ball is probably going to match as well, but not with you.
Nope. Monkey Ball is definitely looking like that's going to be big captains. Our guy here beat that in 320, I think he said. 320 is what he put into the bot.
Yeah. 3, yes.
So we're definitely going to have a top spot hit there next week. Which is, by the way, absolutely ridiculous to beat that game in 320.
I want to apologize to everybody because Big Captain is actually one of my best friends. And I knew that both he and another friend, Sam's not part of the group, I don't care. They're both really good at Super Monkey Ball. And like when I made the nomination, Big Captain hadn't been part of the Wheel of Struggle yet. So I had no idea just how good he was going to be. So
I mean, to be fair, I brought you in on Sonic 3.
yeah, but I destroyed Octobot there.
Oh, it's okay if we destroy Octobot. It's not okay to destroy Kylo.
Exactly.
That's the rule. Got it. All right. And to be fair, I didn't invite you. You said, "Hey, I want in," and I'm like, "Oh, okay."
I did say, I was like, I like the premise of this. I want in.
Damn it, Kythius. Yeah, Kythius, you fucked me over on worms, dude. You couldn't have gotten one more level and knocked Octo down a point there. Make this a little bit closer. Nope. He had to get right between us just to widen that gap. Now I got 2 points I got to make up.
Hey, I am all here for the back and forth between Octo and Markman.
Which is funny because I like Octo a lot. He's a pretty cool guy. But I also
definitely.
But I also want to just pound him into the dirt in video games. So
don't worry, everyone has that mutual feeling for you.
probably, you know what? I have a huge target on my back. I absolutely get that. And that's why I encourage everybody to do their best. Give me your best fight.
And I encourage everybody to make your own doo-doo-doo-doo, here's Mark doo-doo-doo-doo jokes.
Boy,
I absolutely adore them.
Tater was going off with those.
Oh, I know. And his are so much more funnier than mine.
Oh, his have a lot of emotion behind him.
Yes.
16-bit, welcome in. Ash, hello. He beat once. Oh yeah, dude, Decky, you and Tater went nuts on GTA. I was so happy to see that. Oh, so yeah. Keep going. We got lots of games left. I mean, this is week 5 of 21. I mean, 23 if you count the forgotten rounds. So
Wait, 21? I thought it was 22.
it might be 22. Fuchsia posted 21 earlier, but that he might have been off. 22, so even better. So there's even more time.
Yeah, 20 games, 22 weeks.
Okay. Okay.
At least that's what the intro video says.
I'll trust the intro video. So there you go. We're this is the 25% 25% marker here is Earthworm Jim. Lots of games to
Really?
play.
Dan Castellaneta is the voice of Earthworm Jim?
He is
I did not know this.
for the cartoon.
Oh,
I don't know if he's the voice for the game, but I know he's the voice for the cartoon.
okay.
But yeah, that's absolutely right.
That makes sense. He was also the voice of Genie in the second Aladdin movie.
Oh, I didn't know that. I knew Robin Williams took a break for that one. I didn't know that it was Homer Simpson.
Oh, I watched it not too terribly long ago. I would say probably 2-3 years ago, when Disney Plus had it, and it's so obvious growing up. You know, like back then I wouldn't have been able to tell as a kid.
Right.
Growing up now, having watched as much Simpsons as I have, oh, it's so obvious.
Yeah, I bet looking back now you're like, oh, how did I not see that?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, you ready for the
All right, here we go. Here's our
wheel of predictions?
Wheel-
Starting at 10.
wheel of 100% true, never inaccurate predictions. So here we're gonna pick out 16. I'm not sure if you've tuned in before. This is where we predict who's going to win Earthworm Jim. So here comes number 10.
Make sure you make the screen okay.
Happy?
Very much no. Yes.
Using the official wheel. Oh, I rig it as much as I want. Okay. So 10th place. Yay!
Is it me? Yeah, it's me. All right.
Kylo makes no progress since season 3.
I was 10th then. I'm 10th now. You have to word it like that because otherwise.
Otherwise, it's not funny.
Exactly.
All right. Number 9.
Number 9. Keep the Kai.
Oh
my God!
It was
Oh my
almost.
Oh!
It was almost. Flame wheel again.
I apologize, Mark. My reactions are just a bit behind yours because I'm watching your stream for the wheel.
I try to remember that, and then I forget it when it comes to wheel spin time. So Flame Wheel gets his stuff fixed up and gets his computer rolling and comes in a nice 9th.
All right. Decky wants 6. We'll try and give you 6th.
I'll wait it for you. Grom.
As for 8th, we give it to Grom. All right.
Grom comes in on Earthworm Jim, which I know this is the wheel of 100% accuracy, but I highly doubt Grom comes in for Earthworm Jim. Yep.
What games does Grom come in for?
He came in for Command and Conquer last season, and I think that was it.
Oh, okay.
Now that makes sense.
Alondite at number 7.
It makes sense that Alondite will come in for this. It doesn't make sense that he gets 7th. Yeah. That is one of his games.
So would it make more sense for him to be higher or lower?
Higher. I would expect him to
Gotcha.
compete for top. Yeah. All right.
Oh my gosh!
Good old
Another almost
Carl.
Kai.
Good old Carl coming in. He has a different name in Discord, and I forget what it is. Someone will have to remind me.
That helps me because I was like, I don't recognize this name.
Yeah. Crap. I forgot his name. Sero?
Sero?
No. Carl is not. No. Kythius triggered my memory here. Sero is Blink Hazard, and that's who I was thinking of. Carl is is Carl, and I think he has like PC Repair as another name.
Oh, okay.
He was big last season.
I just don't recognize them.
Yeah, he was big on
Sadly.
last season. Yeah.
All right. Sorry, Decky, you didn't get 6 though. Stormy coming in at 5.
All right, Stormy. Earthworm Gym's right up her alley, apparently.
Yep. She's been a podium like for pretty much all of these, I think.
I know, she's just knocking it out of the park. Top contender. Same, Kythius. Yeah, it throws me off too.
I'm the same way. I'm Kylo everywhere except in real life. I was Kylo long before Kylo was Kylo, by the way. Just putting that out there.
Steven's Rocket.
All right.
That seems like an odd choice for him to score high on. Our guy here is incredible at strategy and thinking games, but his platforming skills not quite as good. Yeah.
Deck everywhere, including IRL.
But maybe he'll surprise us. I'd be happy to see it.
All right, we're down to the top 3.
Ooh. And Nina comes in.
All right.
Incredible. Good job, Nina.
Knocking everybody else off from the top spots.
Top 2.
Second place goes to...
All right.
Fuchsia.
That's my guy.
And the number 1, my prediction for the prediction wheel. You know what? Garlips.
Garlips. Let's put Garlips in. Yeah, okay. I can see Garlips doing well. I don't think this is his kind of game, and he just passed, so.
Oh, he just passed.
Irish.
That is now 3 times that I can remember that where it was, if it was just one more, it'd be Kythius.
Just on this spin. Kythius, like,
yeah.
I got bad news for you, guy. This is not looking like your week.
Time to prove the prediction wheel wrong, though, Fish.
Yep. Prove the...
But congratulations to Irish Champ for the 100% guaranteed wheel of predictions. Taking first place there.
Hey, we've been right once.
Twice.
3 times. If we count Monkey Ball.
I mean, someone still may dethrone him, but it's probably not going to happen.
It's probably
And if
not
that is the
gonna
case,
happen.
then yes, the prediction wheel will have proved right that Big Captain took the number 1 spot.
All right. You want to read us down?
I'm going to try and talk him into posting more videos in the out of unlisted and make them public. So
yeah, I want to see his Monkey Ball. I want to see the psychoness.
I linked you the video in Discord, I think.
Oh, did you? I didn't see it. My bad.
Pretty sure. If not, I mean, I did link it during someone's stream.
Oh. Send it to me again.
But if you didn't see it, I will link it to you. So
yeah, send it to me again.
There's no sound. When I get back to Iowa, I'm going to make sure that he has a good setup so that we can hear him talk and curse and everything.
Ah.
So, even though it doesn't sound like he would need to be tilted in Monkey Ball. So.
Yeah, I'd love to see him start posting some videos. Just not because I doubt his entry, but I just want to see how legendary he is.
Oh, I'm exactly the same way. When people do things awesomely, I want to see this.
I know. I want to see it. I want to see the legend happen. I want to see
Yes,
this mythical inputs.
that is why I want to watch Octo play Sonic. Like,
Yeah.
someone better than me? Come on, that's whew.
Kythius, Deki, I need you to go over to his house and strap him to a chair with a camera in front of it. And just make him do it. I know you can do it. You have the tools. You know his location.
We have tried.
Okay.
Yes, I am excited to see his Sonic CD stream.
Yeah, Sonic's. I don't have good. Yeah, that's true. If he has a kid, then we gotta cut him a little bit of slack because those first couple months are tough, absolutely tough. I
mean, I'm not speaking from experience, so.
I say first couple months, but it's really the first year. It's really hard, especially as a new parent. It's a lot of tough. So we should cut him as much slack as we can. Before that, however, that asshole needs to stream.
Now, I for one, I'm only hoping that I will do well on Sonic CD because I have played a lot of the older Sonic games, the 2D style. I've never actually played Sonic CD, but I'm very much looking forward to it. So
it's tough until they can wipe their own ass. It gets a bit easier after that. Once they can wipe their own ass, then it's like, oh. It's like
I can wipe my own ass.
Yeah.
I can wipe my own ass.
After that, it gets
I just
a
remember
bit
that
smoother.
quote from Big Daddy, and I crack up.
You have other things to worry about, but in my opinion, they're a lot less physical exertion and more mental exertion.
Don't be alarmed. I'm just sending you the list.
Okay. And do me a favor because I apparently don't pay attention. List what it is.
I put a title at the top for Earthworm Jim.
What a guy. What a guy. This guy right here. Couldn't ask for a better co-host. All right. Well, that's our preview for this week. I'm probably going to go live tonight and play after the girls go to bed. Like I said, I've got this whole week off, so I might as well knock it out. And then I'm probably going to go back to playing Secret of Mana, and I recently got into Vampire Survivors. Friend of mine, Lucas, gifted me that game when it was back on sale for like a couple bucks. And
I have seen you play nothing else pretty much the last few days.
Yeah, dude, it's so much fun. If you like roguelikes, it's a lot of fun. It's pretty laid back.
I am hoping. Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, this is a tangent. Continue on.
That was all I had to say.
Oh, all I heard is it's a roguelike. So, and Ash will snooze on the couch and watch.
Ash is my wife, if anybody wasn't aware.
Oh, now it makes sense.
You knew who she was.
No, I'm a little worried because my desk is being moved separately from my computer, and everything that's being moved in the cube is gonna take like. Hold on one second. I actually have. Allow one business day for pickup. It's estimating that all my stuff is going to arrive in Iowa sometime around the 15th or the 17th of November. So I am hoping that I have some sort of desk or something when I'm at Sam's temporarily for my computer, or I may just play on my laptop. But I don't have any of my stream set up on my OBS or anything on my laptop. So, God, I'm hoping for something so I can stream Earthworm Jim, and then whatever is next week as well. So,
well, you could play. You could do Earthworm Jim tonight with your dad,
whose name is Jim.
Oh, see, it's perfect.
He'll be my mascot. He'll stand right over there on the balcony. No,
he'll just stand over your shoulder, watching intently.
Hey, son, are you winning? No. Oh, what else was I going to say? But yes, next week, even if I don't have my computer up, Mark, I should be able to do an interview from phone. So not interview, but co-host with you
Okay,
from my phone. So
that's all right. We'll find a way to make it work. And if we got to delay it or do it earlier or whatever, we'll find a way. I can work around it.
So, and additionally, I want everybody to know that tomorrow is the. How old is your programming, Mark? Mark man?
Oh,
38?
37th anniversary.
37? So, 37 years since the day that I built him. I regret every moment of it. Tomorrow will be the anniversary of flipping that on switch. So,
Yep.
happy on switch day.
Somehow, thank you. Somehow 37 years and still not outdated. You don't see that these days.
5 billion lines of basic.
Congrats on your terrible achievement. Yeah. It's awful. Alright guys, that does it for Pre-3 this week. You guys all have a good one. I know it's kind of late for you, Fish and Decky, but appreciate you stopping by.
Well, they're actually, it's not too terribly late. They're on daylight savings time for a week.
Yeah.
It's only 7 hours ahead right now.
Yeah, so I mean, it's still almost 11 for them.
Yeah.
On a work day. But, happy having you here, guy. So anyway, best of luck on Earthworm Gym, everyone. Aim for the top, and don't forget
Good luck to everybody.
Good luck. Don't forget your worm whip. Take care.